Greetings, family. It's me again, your brother and servant, Rahman Taqwa, author of Thought Provocateur, which you can find on Amazon.com. Please get the book and subscribe to this YouTube channel for further motivational reflections. The first principle of Reiki says, just for today, I will not worry. Note the common denominator in all 5 Reiki principles. Just for today. We deal in the present. The present is the only reality. It's a gift, in fact. So, as the French would say, que per diem, seize the day. Now, how should we view challenges on the path of progress? Do you view challenges as great things or small things? I've heard it said, he who lets the small things bind him leaves great things undone behind him. And so, when we run into these small challenges on the path of progress, we should view them as road signs that we're headed in the right direction because they're but par for the course. I would rather view a challenge as a smurf and not feed it with the mental energy of worry, with the mental acrobatics of worry that causes that smurf to morph into a giant. So now what was a small challenge morphs into a giant obstacle because I have fed it with the mental acrobatics of the energy of worry. There's a perfect example in the scriptures, in the Bible, in Numbers chapter 13, where fresh out of Egypt, Moses sends 12 men to spy out the promised land, the land of Canaan. 10 were elders and 2 were youth. And the elders came back with reports of giants. The youth came back with reports of low-hanging fruit, grapes in clusters falling to the ground. And so you see the perception of the elders, they were focused on the obstacle. The youngsters were focused on the opportunity. See, I said obstacle because the elders were seeing giants. They weren't seeing smurfs. The youngsters, if they saw the giants at all, they looked at them as smurfs and really focused on the opportunity, the low-hanging fruits, the grapes in clusters falling to the ground for them to gather. So let's not get into the habit of focusing on the small challenge, turning it into a great obstacle, lest we wind up in the paralysis of analysis. So, just for today, let's not worry, causing the smurf to morph into a giant obstacle. Let's take those challenges, those small adversities that we inevitably encounter on the path of progress. If you don't encounter them, you're not on the path of progress. So take them as a road sign and embrace them. Don't feed them with the mental energy of worry, the mental acrobatics of worry. For again, he who lets the small things bind him leaves great things undone behind him. So let's blow right through the smurfs and get to the opportunity. Rise to the challenge so you can get to the opportunity. And don't turn a smurf challenge into a giant obstacle. I thank you for listening as I greet you in peace. Just for today, I will